The water slide story in Fort Smith continues. We need to find another few $1,000,000 in order to install our new water slides. This is my idea to thread the needle to keep everyone happy. We would lease the park and the land under it, make the operator pay to install the slides, the city recoups the cost of the slides, and the operator keeps the profits. Parrot Island Water Park does not have to be a burden. There is money to be made here. We have the market, and we can make money while keeping the slides and reclaiming their value for the public good. Daily attendance figures between 24 and 25 increased by 243 people per day. That's a lot of job creation. But if we just take 21 through 24, the average NOI for Parrot Island was about $272K. Closing the park would mean ending that revenue. I'm not ready to give up on the park. My plan would have 2 leases. The first lease is a lease from the city to the park operator for the park itself and all the equipment, or we could even outright sell the equipment. The point being that we need some mechanism to recoup our initial investment. Then there would be a permanent ground lease for the land underneath the park. Under the current system, the value that ARM extracts from the park is dependent on ticket prices. The more they charge, the more they make, so they are incentivized to charge as much as they can get away with. So in order to prevent runaway ticket prices, the rent paid to City of Fort Smith for the land lease will be directly tied to the price of tickets. If the operator increases ticket prices, their ground rent would go up correspondingly, eliminating any incentive to increase ticket prices. This doesn't remove the profit motive for the operator. They can still grow revenue by attracting more people to the park and boosting attendance, which will be tax-free growth because we won't charge property taxes or sales tax since it's all happening on public property. So what does everyone get out of this deal? Why would ARM agree to pay millions of dollars to construct someone else's water slides? Well, because they would get to keep 100% of the profit from that work. Under the land lease system, if they spend $2 million to put up the slides, they get $2 million plus worth of revenue on the back end when the slides increase the park's capacity and attendance goes up. And if they choose to expand the park after that, the city doesn't punish them by increasing their taxes then either. The public keeps their water park, gets their new slides, and the ticket prices will be kept below market prices. And most importantly, the land itself would still be publicly owned and under public control. The city of Fort Smith would have a private investor spending money on a public park with a steady stream of income. The city shifts the risky parts of the park onto private developers and gains a steady income, which is the opposite of the current system where the developer gets a steady income and the city has all the risk. This plan has weaknesses. The other thing that will happen with this plan is that the operator will want to continue to expand. If you open a hotel on Phoenix Avenue, the bigger you build it, the bigger your tax bill is. But the land rent system gets rid of that disincentive. Parrot Island can just build, and their tax bill will always stay flat. Whether this is a good thing or a bad thing is up to you. I think it's a good thing, but we need to keep it in mind. Zero Street is slowly clogging up, and adding developments alongside it would exacerbate that problem. The city would need to find a way to retain Zero Street as a high-capacity highway, but I can solve that problem too. Okay, that's it. Happy Halloween, everyone. Tell me what you think.